Hello and very warm festive greetings. Today I am joined by none other than my guest, Jane Gardner from JP Gardner. How are you doing?
Hello everyone. Hello David. Hi, I'm doing fine.
I can see you getting in the Christmas spirit there with your Christmassy background and that fantastic Christmas jumper you've got going on over there.
Thank you very much. You can see my chest, bird chest.
I can see your
my bird chest. And this is actually not a background. This is where I live. I'm actually living in this beautiful
winter wonderland.
Bright red Christmas tree land. Yeah.
Well, welcome. Welcome to Christmas 2021. And behind your door tonight is a real treat for those agents out there, Kerfuffle members. Tell us all about it, because I've got to tell you, Instagram bamboozles me. I'm one of those agents that looks at it and thinks, whoa, blows my mind. So help me, Jane.
Okay, well, our offer is that we will get you either set up on your Instagram. So if you haven't already got your Instagram going, we'll get you set up. We're going to do 9 posts, so a 9-grid post. And what we mean by a grid is if you look at anybody's Instagram profile, you can see that the pictures are in 9. So they're 1, 2, 3. Well, they're not in 9s, they're in 3s across. So we will do you a nice 9 grid that will look lovely. Everything will flow. It'll all be in your branding. It'll all be to do with your business, whatever you want to promote. And we'll also do your bio. We will make sure that all your keywords are in there, because people search by keywords. They search by hashtags on Instagram. Very different. Although it's owned by Facebook, it's a very different platform. So you have to follow the algorithm for Instagram, which means they want you to have a nice grid. They want you to use lots of lovely pictures. They want you to use at least 8 hashtags on every post, but those hashtags aren't just made up. We have a special program that tells us which hashtags we should use for each agency, wherever they are in their locality. So we'll do all of that for you. So you're going to get the 9 posts, your Instagram grid, your profile. We can even do a link tree for you. So that means that it's not just one URL going to your website, but it actually goes to lots of different pages on your website. So, with Instagram, you can't put a website link within your...
it has to go in the bio, right?
It has to go in the bio. But what some people do is they just put the link to their homepage of their website in the bio. Now, that's fine, but if you're trying to talk about a specific property or a specific offer that you're doing, or your mortgage service or your landlord service, and you put link in bio, they're just going to go to your homepage and they're going to be lost. So we make what is called a link tree, and that gives you lots of different links that you can press. So it's like a little menu, I guess, that goes to the different pages on your website. So we will organize that for you. So it's great if you haven't got Instagram and you want to start. We'll get you going. It will give you a good idea of the type of content that you should be posting, of the sort of hashtags you should be using, and what your graphics should look like. If you've already got an Instagram, but this, perhaps it hasn't been done with the SEO in mind, or with the hashtags in mind, then it will give you a boost and it will help you to know what to do going forward.
Who doesn't want to know what to do?
Exactly.
Instagram, this is where the hip happening cool kids of tomorrow and today are currently hanging out. And well,
in fairness, David, where the cool kids of today and tomorrow are hanging out on TikTok now, but I mean, that's probably going a bit too far for estate agents, because we've only just got them onto Facebook and now
blowing my mind.
Instagram, and then they've got to get onto TikTok. But Instagram gives you a good in to TikTok, because the algorithm for Instagram works very much like the TikTok algorithm. So it likes what we call short form videos, so little quick videos. If you're outside a property, or if you're doing something in the office or whatever, but you can send those and we will put those on, but they have to look good on the grid. So you can't just stick any old video on your grid. You have to make it look nice. So it's all about nice.
You're going to have a lovely grid. And if
have a lovely grid
with Jane, you're going to have a lovely grid for Christmas.
A lovely grid for Christmas. So yeah, get in quick, because obviously there's only a few days left. So I'm going to do a lovely grid for Christmas. I could do a lovely grid for your new year. How about that?
How about that? That's more reasonable.
That's probably better. We know the traffic, starts to go up from Boxing Day all the way through January. So
Hey, there's only one person that needs to get through that traffic, and it's Santa Claus. Nobody else.
no, he doesn't need to go through the traffic because he flies, David.
Does he fly his magic sleigh wagon thing with
exactly? He just goes straight the way across the sky.
I'm all about Christmas, Jane. I'm a very Christmas person. Just look at me.
Do you know what I really wish now that we had like a sleigh that goes over your background and my background? That would be perfect, wouldn't it?
I'm going to sort that out in post-production.
You could do that so that we've got Santa going above us. I feel like I've got kind of like a little bit of a halo going on with my hair. Like, hey, it's like, look at me, angelic.
It really suits. Jane, I'm going to ask you 3 questions before we let you go.
Okay.
What is your number 1 favorite Christmas song?
Ooh, do you know what? I am quite partial to the new Ed Sheeran Elton song. And I can't remember what it's called, but anyway, I like The Waitresses and Christmas wrapping. Did you forget Cranberries too? Da, 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 da. I was going to sing it, but I can't sing. I'm
going to put a link to this.
Oh, okay, yeah. So The Waitresses Christmas wrapping, because I always think, I'm always the last one doing my shopping on Christmas Eve after everyone else has, got all their presents under the tree, and I'm still going out and buying them, and then buying my Christmas, trying to get a turkey. I'm always the last person in the shop. So that
don't leave it too late. There's been a shortage of turkeys this year.
There is a shortage of turkeys, but what I think is there'll be a delivery that'll happen last minute, and I'll be able to get much better stuff than people that are getting it too early.
Okay, well, hopefully it'll be nice and fresh when it arrives. So whilst you're listening to your Christmas song, you switch on the TV. What's your favorite Christmas film?
I absolutely adore anything that's really like cheesy. So every day I've been watching Christmas Channel. I think yesterday I watched one with Brooke Shields in, where she bought a castle somewhere or other. But anyway, it's got to be The Holiday.
The Holiday, very popular choice. Very absolutely popular choice. And before I let you go altogether, when you're watching The Holiday and you're settled in and you're all cozy, what's your go-to Christmas drink? What do you like to drink at Christmas time?
Either Disaronno or Bailey's on ice.
I think Mr. Whale is also partial to a Disaronno or two.
Well, that's the trouble with it. Disaronno is a bit like, it's not Disaronno or 2, is it? It's Disaronno or the whole bloody bottle. And the same with Bailey's. Do you know what? I think at the beginning or mid-November, I bought one of those Baileys, the ones that go upside down on I've forgotten what they're called in the pub, where you put the bottle
the big ones where you put
massive one.
To it. Yeah.
Managed to drink all of that. Then since then, I've bought 2 1 litres, and I still have nothing for Christmas Day because it's all gone. Jane. Obviously, I'm going to be out buying it with my turkey and my cranberry and stuffing and Brussels sprouts and all that stuff on Christmas Eve.
God bless you. This time of the year, you've got to be ambitious like that. It's nice to see somebody getting into the Christmas spirit. Always lovely to catch up with you.
And you, darling.
Thank you very much for stopping by.
My pleasure. Have a lovely, lovely Christmas, and see you in the new year.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Thank you.